What?
I don't know why you're laughing.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Outlier podcast. As always, I am your host, Saul, here with my co host, Mr. Roger Quintero. What's up, guys? Sorry for the late upload today, but we're getting it done.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
and he's taking care of his kid right now. So if you hear a little monkey screaming in the back, that's his little changuito.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, let's get into the hot seat question. You have one, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So, scenario since you have a sibling, for also the people that listening at home that have a sibling, but for you, you have a brother. What would you do in the situation where your brother's girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever it is, comes up to you and confesses to you that she has cheated on him and doesn't know what to do? What's your next move?
So it's like it's my brother's girlfriend comes and tells me that.
Yeah. She's like, I did something stupid. I don't know what to do. I love him. I don't want to lose him, but I did a thing.
Uh, yeah, I mean that's easy, bro. I tell my brother. That's
So, you,
easy.
you see, you say that's easy, bro, but I feel like it's a lot harder done than actually said. And I feel like there's a lot of other people. I think when it comes down to it, I think you would, but I think there's a lot of people out there that just really wouldn't know what to do and might even keep their mouth shut.
Oh yeah. I actually dated a girl that her best friend found her brother on Tinder, and her brother was in a relationship, right? And they had
Mm.
matched, and so the girl told my ex like, "Hey, your brother matched me on Tinder. Doesn't he have a girlfriend, right?" And
Yeah.
so she kind of struggled with like, fuck, like, do I tell him or do I tell the girlfriend? What do I do, right? And
See,
so
that's different, right? I was gonna flip it on you
yeah.
and ask you that. So what would you do if your brother came up to you and said that? Hey, I'm feeling really guilty. I did a thing. I really love her. Kind of don't want to tell her, but
um Sweep that shit under the rug, bro. You don't say a damn word.
right,
Um
partly because that's just not your situation. Like
yeah.
that's not
If he
your
wants to, I'm not
relationship.
gonna push him to say or do anything, like he'll decide on his own. Um yeah, damn, that's crazy. You know? That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
As in she bad? Was she
Yeah,
bad
was she
though?
bad though? Was she worth it though? You know?
Nah, like honestly, what I would do is make sure that to let him know that like, hey man, whatever happens, man, just know you got us. You got your family and whatnot.
Yeah. Anyways, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Before we continue, you didn't let me finish. So
Right.
basically, people are probably curious about what happened. So the girl or my ex ended up going and telling the girlfriend, right? Like, hey, my brother is cheating on you. And yeah,
No.
yeah. And so the girlfriend actually got mad at my ex.
Wow. Why?
Um
Were they like an open relationship or
no,
something?
no, no. So basically she's kind of dumb, bro. Like she's kind of like I guess she believed her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was
Mm.
like, "No, that's not true," or this and that, and like she's just trying to break us up, right? And I guess they never really got along, so she didn't want to believe it.
Mm.
Anyways, long story short, she got mad at my ex and was like, "Nah, that's like you need to stay out of our business. That's not even true. Like you're just trying to break us up." So he manipulated the girl into thinking like she was lying, and they ended up like not being cool after that, and yeah. So it's a tough choice.
No,
But
for sure.
who's that? Your wife?
Yeah, she's coming to get the chango.
Oh. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened with that. Um,
That's wild though.
I also have another story that relates to that. So I was at a store one time, I gotta be. Hold on. How am I gonna say this without? Because I feel like they're probably watching the podcast. Honestly, for real.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let me.
I mean, I guess as long as you don't
Okay.
expose their names. Okay, go ahead.
Someone that I know that I am pretty close to. Right.
Hmm.
His girl was in a grocery store shopping with another dude, and they were like making it obvious that they're together. Right. Like. Right. And I was like, "Whoa! Like, isn't that my friend's girlfriend?"
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah. So
And what'd you do?
I didn't say shit
Wow. You didn't say
because,
anything.
yeah. First of all, even though to me it seemed like they were like together as a couple, there's always that chance that that was like her cousin, her brother, right? Some shit, and I'm not familiar with that guy. I don't know, but to me it looked like they were together. So if I go out and tell this person like, "Hey, I saw your girl with another dude," um, you know, I could see that happening to me. What happened to my ex, and I end up, being the asshole and shit. So I just stayed quiet about it. Eventually, the truth
Yeah,
is gonna come out if that's what's happening.
for sure. But wouldn't you like it for your friend to have come to you? Even if it wasn't like, if he came up to you and told you, hey, she was with somebody, don't know if it was her brother, cousin, I don't know her like that, but just want to let you know it kind of looks suspicious.
Yeah, see the 100%. But the thing is that me and this guy we kind of fell off a little bit.
Mm.
So yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a while. So that kind of just reaching out and like saying that just didn't seem right to me. Yeah. I told my I
Yeah.
think I told people about it, I think, and they kind of just agreed that I should just not, cuz I was like, should I say something? Should I not? I, and then they were like, "No, man, that's probably like her cousin or something. You don't know, right?" So
Yeah.
I just stayed
And
quiet.
this is just a cruel reality, right? To
That
life.
yeah, that happens all the time. All the time. Another time I was in the grocery store and this fucking guy was about to fight this other guy. Like they literally just bumped into each other and was like, "Hey, bro, you're with my fucking girl." And he's like, "What?" Like he looked at the girl like, "What?" Like I thought we were together, you know? And she's like, and like you could see her melt instantly. She's like, "No,
No.
no, no! Like hold on, wait!" Like she didn't know what to say, you know? And then the guy was like, "That's your girl? Like, what are you talking about? Like, who is this?" And that literally happened in front of me. But they were like an older, like probably like late 30s couple. So shit like that happens
That's
all the
great.
time, bro. All the time.
That's wild, bro. For you to
Yeah,
see that, like,
yeah. It was one of those things that you would see like kind of like a prank, but it wasn't. It was real life, which is crazy.
well, I don't know. It's California, so you never know.
Yeah,
Everybody has like a vlog camera over there, right? Like a ring light, and
Mm, a lot of people want to do that. Yeah, for sure. That's everywhere now,
yeah, you don't see it often over here. Thank God. But
though.
the thing about it over here is that I live in a very traditional area where if you were to be doing that, your parents are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're embarrassing," type shit. You know.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
But
What about you? What would you do in your hot seat question scenario?
oh yeah, I gotta ride with the fam, bro. I got to. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta make sure that because like you said, the truth will come out eventually.
Yeah.
How ridiculous would I look and feel knowing that I kept a secret from one of my ride or dies? You know what I mean? Like, for instance, my brother. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna be in my life forever. This other person's only in my life because of him.
Yeah.
He or she, whatever the case is replaceable, right? But I need to have my family's back. And we were always taught that, especially from my grandmother, was like, if you're gonna fight, never fight your brother and sisters. Like that was one thing that she always said.
Hmm.
If you are to fight, never fight your brother and sisters. And so, um, I feel like that kind of translates to that. So yeah, I'm definitely having my family's back. But when it comes to friend, I think I think it really depends on how close I am to them because it's actually happened to me where I went to a party and my buddy's friends, sorry, my buddy's chick wanted to hook up with me.
Oh.
Yeah, like I needed to use the restroom, so she's like, oh, I'll take you. And yeah, bro, she tried, and I was just like, hey, you're my
But
boy's girl. I can't. No, you don't know my friend.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did you
but
tell him or no?
yeah. So I'm leading up to that. So I leave, and then my really good friend, the friend that I work out with, the one that you do know,
Uh-huh.
was waiting for me because I went everywhere with him when it comes to parties, and he said, what happened? What y'all do, or whatever. I was like, oh, nothing. Why? It's like I overheard her telling her friends saying that she was gonna try to hook up with you. I saw her follow you to the restroom. I thought y'all did something. I was like, nah, but she wanted to. I don't know if we should tell so and so.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, we'll talk about it later. And the next day we talked about it and we were so indecisive, bro, because they were one of those toxic relationship type couples where they were like off and on and like they
Yeah.
had just been together for so long. And I would say like the second day after, we're like, nah, we need to come up. We need to approach him and talk to him about it. And so
What was his reaction to that?
he said, no, but he was super humble about it. He's like, damn, like that sucks. But thank you all for like letting me know and whatever. So they had broken up for a bit, but they ended up getting back together. Tell you, bro, it was a super toxic like relationship.
They broke up because of that?
Yeah, they argued about that. Here's the thing that also happened that night. She ended up sleeping with another one of our friends.
What?
Yeah, like so. Obviously, I didn't budge.
She
She
went
ended up going
after
to
another
somebody
one?
else. Yeah. Mhm.
In the friend group? Why does dude, why is it that you whenever you tell me shit like that, it's always like in the group? Is it
Homie
cuz
hopping or what?
like yeah, like is it a small town or what is it?
Well, this is a very small town, and um, I don't know, like especially the group of friends that I would go out and party with, were it was probably like 12 of us. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
Yeah, because like every girl that you've been with has a connection with someone, bro. Like not even in like a romantic way, but like oh she knows him and he knows her, and every single girl you ever told me about, you're like and she knows him and he like bro. It's just like super small town vibes to me because
no,
they're
for sure,
always
bro.
linked
Like
somehow.
for sure. Even in the next city next to us, bro. I met this person that works at one of the stores that I work at,
Yeah.
and this random person. First time I met her, she's like, "Oh, whatever, whatever." The next time I show up, she's like, "Hey, I know your mom." And bro, this chick is my age, bro.
Yeah.
She's like, "My best friend is really close friends with your mom, and your mom actually came to my house for a cookout." And I was like, "What? Like, how does that? That's how it works over here, bro. It's weird."
Yeah. And you're like, I'm
Bro.
not even friends with my mom. How are you friends with my mom?
Yeah, so
All right,
it's
guys.
crazy.
We're gonna do the. Let us know what you guys would do because I'm curious. I feel like most people would agree with telling your brother, right?
Mm,
But
I would hope so.
if it's the other way around, I don't know. I think you just mind your business, right? If he cheats,
Yeah.
right?
That's so double standard.
Yeah, I know. Family first, though, right?
Family first, but like if you're talking about being ethical, that's definitely not ethical at all.
Oh yeah, 100%. If you're being like fair, right? No, that's
Yeah.
not fair at all. Anyways, we're gonna do the UFC predictions because actually the fights are live right now. It's already 3 o'clock,
Mhm.
so they just
Yeah.
started. We're just gonna do the top two predictions because honestly, the rest of the fights are kind of fucking lame as
Okay.
fuck. So,
I'm down.
first one, Amanda Nunes and Irene Aldana. I'm gonna go with Irene Aldana by knockout.
Really? You don't
Yep.
have faith in Amanda?
Nah, I think her time's up, bro. I think she's actually gonna retire after this fight.
I think she wins and she retires. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. If she wins, I think she retires. If she loses, she
Mm.
might reconsider getting. Because I feel like she wants to retire on top, right? Obviously, right. That's the ideal thing. So if she
I think she
loses,
retires
you think
either
so?
way.
If she loses, I think if she loses, she wants a rematch, and then
Okay.
after that,
She
she
might
retires.
go for a rematch. Might.
Yeah.
But I think her actual plans are to retire either way, but we might get that fire in her, you know what I mean? Like when she loses, like, fuck, I don't want to go down losing, you know?
Yeah,
We often see that.
I'm like 90% sure she's gonna retire. Someone actually asked her in the press conference, and she
Mm.
said, I don't know. We'll see. We'll save that for the moment. Which, like, if you're not thinking about retiring, why would you say that, right?
Yeah.
So,
So, how long has her run been? Because she's had an amazing run. Like,
I
obviously, she's fallen off recently.
it's
I would
been
say maybe like
years,
a
bro.
6 year, 8 year run of
Nah,
like of her like reigning. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about her entering the UFC. I'm talking about to where she was like dominant. She came
dominant.
onto the
I
scene.
don't know, bro. It's got
It
to
was
be
like
like
the
5 years, at least 5 years, right?
yeah, it was in the Connor era where
Yeah,
she really took off.
at least five for sure.
Hmm.
So who you
I'm
going
more
with
excited
though?
for this one. I'm going Amanda.
Amanda by what? By knockout, decision, submission,
TKO.
knockout. Okay. I you know what? You want to bet on that?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, because she has fallen off like
Yeah, you can see
a
her
considerable
slowly,
amount. Yeah.
you know, being not that she's not dominant, she's still super dominant. But anyways,
Yeah.
next one, Charles Oliveira and Benil Dariush. This is a
I'm
great fight.
I'm choosing the porn star though.
Charles,
I'm going Charles, bro. Like, I don't have that much faith in him. I'm being completely honest, because he's like notorious for taking damage and like he's always getting caught in bad situations. Um, but I don't know. I feel like he's gonna take it this time. He's been this prep, this camp. He's been talking about it. He's been very vocal about how dedicated he's been, and I think he's gonna pull away with it.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Charles too. Charles Oliveira. I think he gets it done by the last round, either submission or knockout. I don't think it goes the distance.
No, I think submission or distance.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, that's that. Let us know what you guys think and what you guys predict. The next thing we want to talk about is a little bit nerdy. So if you guys do not know what we're talking about, um, we're kind of explain it to you guys, right?
Yeah,
So you know a little bit more about this than me. So how did
I
this
don't
whole
know about
thing all?
that.
I think you do. So let me say what I know, and then you add or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's this guy named Nick Mercs, super popular video gamer, right? Streamer, content creator, whatever. He had
Mhm.
his own Call of Duty bundle in store where you could buy it and support him, right? Whatever. Basically, he had came out and made a comment with towards the LGB. Fuck, that's so hard to say for me. LGB. I'll just say LGB.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, towards their community. He said basically like leave kids alone when it comes to that stuff. Um, but he said he has no problem with that community. Just don't influence the kids. Leave the kids
Yeah.
alone, right? That's pretty much all he said. And because of that comment, Call of Duty Activision took down his bundle in game, kind of, you know, taking their partnership down, right? So people are kind of pissed at that because what he said wasn't really too crazy. He didn't say. Apparently, that's considered like against LGBTQ, but
Hate speech, essentially.
yeah, which I don't think is hate speech at all.
Mhm.
Um, so that's what happened, and then now you got people coming in to support him, like Doctor Disrespect. Everyone knows Doctor Disrespect.
Yeah, before we get into that though, I want to talk about how important it is for like someone like Nick Merckx to be in this
This guy.
situation. First of um, all he's saying is leave children alone. That's the real issue. That's coming a lot from him because he is a father recently, right? He just had a kid, and I think that he's more aware of something like that now than he would have been a few months ago. Because I think like a few months ago, he probably wouldn't have made this tweet. And it's just so crazy to see how sensitive people are. To take that tweet and then make it an attack is so wild to me. But yeah, I mean that's what I wanted to say. And him being such a huge face slash name in Call of Duty to still take this big of a jab from Call of Duty or Activision, you should show that to everybody else that it doesn't matter who you are, you can always be, you know, taken down or shinned or something.
Yeah, I find it crazy that that's apparently an attack towards the LGBTQ community for saying leave kids alone, which I don't think is unreasonable. I think you should be allowed to be whoever you want to be. Um, and that's that. You shouldn't have to like fucking go and tell 7 year olds, about stuff like that. It's just they're not ready for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so obviously Dr. Disrespect came and helped him out, I guess, by saying he's not playing Call of Duty anymore, which is like a huge thing because he's one of the biggest streamers right now. So um, hopefully more people come out and support him. I know you said Tim the Tap Man said something, but
Yeah, I wanted to say that. So obviously Nick Mercs has like a lot of community friends that play Call of Duty or in the realm of gaming. Dr. Disrespect being one of them. I'm so happy to see him because if there's anybody else bigger than Nick Mercs, it's probably Dr. Disrespect. So for him to come out and use his voice, use his platform to defend something like this, man, kudos to him. But Dr. Disrespect has always made it very clear that he's able to stand on his own pillars. Like he doesn't really need
any
a
games,
game.
yeah.
He doesn't need any of that. Like he's been able to do it on his own, and so that's why I appreciate him being who he is. But Tim the Tap Man, on the other hand, came out with this super subtle, like worthless. I don't even know what to call it. Like it's not. He's not defending him. He's literally doing Killer Keemstar report where he comes on the mic and he says, so talked to Nick Merckx last night for about 30 minutes, and y'all know what happened. His bundle got taken off because of a tweet that he said. And all I can say is, well, I love you guys. Tim Army, I love you all. And he ends it, bro.
The fuck is that, bro?
What does that mean?
Nothing. That's the most neutral thing you could say, bro. And I mean, I get it, right? Like these guys are, they don't want to get canceled and all that, right? But you have at some point you have to like stand up and be like, nah, like this is not. You can't cancel someone for saying leave kids alone. Like that's just not. How is that? How we've gotten to the point where that's like considered something, you could cancel someone for saying leave kids alone. Like what the fuck, bro? That's your friend. Stand up for your friend. That's ridiculous, bro. Like I don't know. That's not a real friend if you ask me.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like if I was in that position where if let's say you and I were like these popular streamers, bro, I'd be livid, bro. Like I'd be going ham
You
because I think it's outrageous, man.
you at least like even if you don't go as far as to like uninstall the game like Dr. Disrespected, I feel like you should at least be speak your opinion about it and say like, hey, I don't think it's right. He didn't say anything that's that bad, and that's it. Even that, just saying that alone will go a long ways, just to make it clear that you think it's wrong. But he's not saying shit, which is like, kind of friend is that, bro? Like, you're not willing to say what they did is wrong? Like, come on. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just at that point, why even make a video on it?
Yeah,
It
just
really did piss me off.
just don't mention it if you're not gonna say anything, bro. Just don't talk
Yeah,
about it. Like ridiculous. He tried to make it seem like he supports him, but he didn't really say anything. Like
it's actually, bro, what really is going on is that he was trying to benefit from the situation. He hopped on the mic, mentioned it because he knew it was gonna get clicks and views, and then just dipped without really saying anything.
yeah. So he threw his name into the mix, and then there's nothing came from it. There's no,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Fuck that guy. I'm just kidding.
I think the bigger picture here though is like this whole movement that's going on, all like the liberals and the LGBTQ community, whatever. Um it's getting out of hand in my opinion. Like I don't believe in hating on anybody, like hate crimes. I don't believe in any of that. I don't think that, I don't hate on gay people. I don't hate on trans people. I really don't care. But when you're trying to even out the playing field by trying to attack single people now, which I have seen on Twitter, I saw a picture of a guy and a girl kissing on Twitter. Somebody literally tweeted at them and said, opposite sex kissing on the month of June? Really? Disrespectful. This is the world we're going to, bro, where we can't even, straight people cannot even live their own lives because it's offensive.
That's ridiculous. I think yeah, I agree with you. Like I'm at the point where I don't give a shit what you do, you're gay, whatever. I don't care. Like it doesn't affect me or my life. Do what you want with your life, right? But when you try to make people believe what you believe, then it's a problem. Like because you like we're leaving you alone, just leave us alone, right? Like don't try to force your agenda down our throat. That's what I don't like. Um
You know what this
again,
sounds a lot like?
like what?
Sounds a lot like religion. Like what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Don't force it down my throat
Yeah.
just because you believe it,
Yeah,
right?
believe what you want, bro. I don't give a fuck, right? Like I'm not gonna argue with it. Like if you wanna call yourself a woman and you were born as a man, all right, good for you. I really don't give a shit. But you don't have to force me or require me to believe what you believe. That's when, issues start to arise. And they're kind of forcing it down kids' throats now, which is like they can't even think for themselves yet, like
Yeah,
leave the kids alone. That's it.
yeah, I agree. Nick Mercs, we stand with you. Thanks, guys.
oh my oh my god.
Oh man.
All
Oh, you think
right.
he's gonna thank us?
I hope so. I'm gonna call him right now and let him know.
We just put ourselves on the line.
Yeah, we did. But good thing is that no one gives a fuck about us, so we're good. Oh god. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in for this week's episode of the Outlier podcast. As always, my brother's information here is going to be in the description. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, a hot seat question, and subscribe if you haven't already. Anything else, brother?
That's it, guys. Catch y'all next week.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.